Morning everybody. Now, as you can see, Al's not with me today. He's away for a few days. Now let me explain exactly where I am. I'm in a field that's above the manor house. We've been in it a couple of times before. Al was using the Equinox 800, I was using the Days 2 in the sensitive FT program, and to be honest, we found practically nothing. Now, there's probably a good reason why. The field that I'm in hasn't always been pasture. Up until about 1850, this field was part of that big wood just there. It was full of massive trees, and at some point somebody's cleared all the trees and turned it into pasture. Now, there is a footpath that runs through the field behind you, which I'm going to have a go on, see if I can find anything on there. I'm going to have a bimble around there first, see if I can turn anything up. Never know your luck. It has to be said, the ground conditions are against the Days 2 or any other machine, because it's still as dry as a bone and the soil is just like powder. I am using the Goldfield program again, with a few adjustments that I made last time. Hopefully that will help, and that's about it. So I'll crack on, see if I can find anything worth looking at, because I certainly didn't last time I was here. Like I said, we came a couple of times and we just gave it up as a bad job, and we went all over this field and we couldn't find anything. I think Al found a scabby old coin, I found a musket ball, and I think that was about it. So anyway, we'll give it another go in the Goldfield program, even though the soil is as dry as a bone, and we'll just hope for the best. Right, I'm going to crack on and just keep my fingers crossed. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, that's a couple of bits of stuff that I found earlier on. I didn't bother filming it, just some modern horse tack, piece of lead. I thought it was a clog clasp at first because of the shape, but it's not, it's just a piece of lead. Anyway, down there I've just got another signal, came up at 79.80 on the Days 2. That's the imprint, so I'm assuming we've got a coin somewhere down there. And there it is, although I doubt very much whether there's anything on it. In fact, I doubt it very much. But it has to be said, using the Goldfield program, so far I've only been at it about half an hour, and I've already found more than I did the last time I was in this field. Those couple of bits there and a scabby old coin. So I'm not complaining. Anyway, we'll crack on up this footpath and see if we can find anything else. Right, catch you in a bit. Well, this is the next target on the footpath. It's only about 5-6 inches deep. Cracking signal, came up at 81. It's just there, and I suspect it's just a musket ball or a pistol ball. Yeah, quite a chunky one. I don't mind digging these up, it's all part of history. Some people dig them up and say, oh, it's just another musket ball. Well, I don't, because like I said, it's all part of history. Could date back to the 1700s, 1800s, but as far as I'm concerned, that is a nice little find. considering what I found in the field last time. Right, we'll pop that away and crack on. Nice one. I mean, apart from anything else, it's just a pleasure to be on this land, or have the privilege to be on this land. I mean, look at that for a view. I live just at the other side of that church on the top of the hill. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. I've just seen a deer to my left running across the field, but I missed it with the camera. But just look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, let's crack on. Right, we've got another one down here. It came up at 58, which is not very good basically. It was only about 5 inches deep, but whatever it is, it's in there. Now, to be honest, I'm expecting a load of rubbish because of the numbers. Oh, it's another bullet. Yeah, well, that's about the 4th one of these I've dug up so far, but it looks quite a big calibre. I just wondered if they've been shooting at those deer that I saw. Well, the deer that I saw. There was only one of them, and whether that's allowed round here or not, I don't know. Maybe they don't care. Anyway, that's what it is. A bullet. Right, pop that away and crack on. Right, well, I've been bimbling round this field for about 2.5 hours now, and to be honest with you, apart from what you've already seen, I can't find anything worth looking at. Now, I know the ground conditions don't help, but you can't blame the ground conditions completely. I think it's just one of those fields. Apart from what you've seen already, all I've found is this. Bullet casings, shotty ends, lead, more lead, more lead. Horse tack, you've seen that. 20p piece. And dug that up, a dog tag. And that's it basically. I mean, there are about half a dozen signals that I've left because they were coming up exactly the same numbers as these bullet casings, and I'm fed up of digging these up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it a day in this field, move my centre of operations next door to a field that's closer to the manor house where we've had a lot more success. Now, I know we've done it to death, but I'm hoping the Goldfield programme might find me something else in there. So I'll move next door. I'll catch on the first in there. See you in a bit. There. Right, well, I've moved my centre of operations into a field closer to the manor house. And this is my first target, and it looks like we might have another musket ball. Oh no! Now that is why I don't mind digging up pistol balls, musket balls and lead bullets, because that is a proper lead bullet. Absolutely huge, and probably 60 calibre. Now, as far as I'm aware, 60 calibre bullets were predominantly used during the English Civil War. It's been fired. You can see the striations down the edge. So as far as I'm concerned, that is a really nice find. Might not be gold or silver, but that's a cracking little find. Right, I'll pop it away and crack on. Right then, we've got another scratchy one down here. They've all been a bit scratchy, to be honest. It was jumping about in between 75, 81, 83. Then it went down to 71 again. Anyway, it's quite a deep one. It's, I don't know, it's probably about what? Probably about 10 inches deep. And whatever it is, it's there. And to me, it looks like a lump of scrap lead. Hold on a minute. What on earth is that? It looks like a bird. Well, that's a bit bizarre. I mean, I don't know. I dug something like that up years ago. I wasn't sure what it was then, and I'm not sure what it is now. It's definitely a bird. Look, it's got wings. It's made out of lead, obviously. Well, what on earth is that? Or is it a griffin? You know, like they have on the side of churches to ward off evil. You know, that's my griffin noise, by the way. I haven't got a clue what it is. I like it though. It's better than a musket ball or a piece of scrap lead, which is what I thought it was. Well, yeah, that's a cracking little find, that. I'm happy as Larry with it. I'll clean it up later on, see if I can decide what it is, although I doubt it very much. Right, I'll pop it away and get a bit further. Here he goes again. Bleeding hell. Right, that's me done for today. It has to be said that the amount of times Al and myself have been over that particular area is unbelievable. And we've never found all those musket balls, pistol balls, big lead bullets, etc. So I can only assume it's because I'm using the Goldfield program, which, as you know, is an all metal program with a few minor adjustments. So I'm quite impressed with it. And maybe once we've had some rain, it'll be even better. Might find something else. But as I say, we've done that area to death. And I've only been bimbling about in a relatively small area, and I have found so many musket balls. Okay, nothing to shout about, although it has to be said, I do like musket balls. They are part of history, especially the massive caliber lead bullet. That's got some serious age to it, that. Now, it's also worth remembering that a lot of detectorists have permissions where they find practically nothing at all. So people like myself and other detectorists who make videos for YouTube shouldn't be too blasé or get too complacent about what they find. Oh, it's another musket ball, oh, it's another this, oh, it's another that. Because some detectorists will be over the moon with what I've found today, so just remember that. You know what I mean? We can't all have fantastic permissions, we can't all have good permissions. Some people have only got crap permissions. So, as I said, just don't forget that. Anyway, as I said, I'll put a photograph at the end of the video showing you all the ordnance that I've found and the other couple of bits and pieces. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. I've enjoyed your company. And I'll see you the next time round, and please keep hitting that subscribe button. It would be very much appreciated. Catch you all later.